there, and welcome to your timeless message. Let's see what you need to hear today. A message of guidance. We're going right in. What do you need guidance on? And let's see if I can help you with some intuitive insights that will hopefully help you introspect and figure out within yourself what relates and what doesn't, as this is a general message, so trust that you will get what is for you and what isn't. Leave it be. We got the Queen of Cups. You might be in some guidance in regards to your emotions. Are you feeling currently overwhelmed with your emotions? My dear, what's going on? Let's see. Oh my. The Empress. So much feminine energy. You might be tapping into that and trying to be more connected with the feminine. You might hear my little boy scratching his ears. You okay, Munchkin? Always making an entrance in the videos. I love it. But your feminine energy might be something that you've been trying to connect to more. Collectively, I've been feeling that this is what's happening. We're seeing a shift happening at the moment. We're feeling it, I think, where people are just trying to be more loving, more caring, more involved, less detached, right? And that could potentially have led to you in your own personal journey to getting a little overwhelmed. The Empress is the explanation for our Queen of Cups. Shows me that, yeah, this is the feminine trying to come out, trying to be expressed, trying to be embraced. My dear, that's lovely. But why is this needing guidance? In what regards does the collective need guidance when it comes to their feminine side, the receptive one? I don't want to say passive, but the one that allows rather than does. Physical pain. Dear, physical pain. And this card looks like the Three of Swords, actually. So this could be in regards to a heartache, some sort of an emotional pain that is so intense that it has become physical, that you feel it in your physical. And as I said that, my left ear closed up. So I think there is something from your emotional state that is manifesting in your material, in your body right now. Why did my ear is gone? Okay, well, we'll accept and we'll try to figure out why this is happening and how we can help. Physical pain. Why is this happening? Why is this manifestation? What is the issue that is coming up? Cleansing and courage. I am feeling a lot of confusion, my dear, and you. A lot of confusion, a lot of stress. You might have been trying to be very proactive in change and bringing about some sort of a help for yourself. And this very much, I think, is in regards to you standing in your light and doing your thing and that which brings you joy. Being courageous, right? Stepping out into the world and doing your thing. But it's too much. It is too much. There is something here. I need to get us more tarot cards. What is going on? There's so much confusion in this emotional, so many things coming up that you seem to be overwhelmed. Now this has come out into the physical, right? You might be experiencing some sort of physical pain. If you do, please go to a doctor. I am not a healthcare professional, nor do I claim to be one. Okay, so we have more explanation. Fell right on top of the Courage card. So we have the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. My dear, you've been trying to be very honest to yourself and maybe also to others, but when it comes to your spirituality, to your trust, to your connection, I think you've been trying to allow your emotions to flow by trusting the flow of things, right? And not just your emotions, but your mind. We have the Page here of Swords. Page is trying to learn how to be precise in his decision making and his mindset. And you might have been struggling, wanting, and I'm feeling the word idealization, idealizing someone, something, maybe even a version of yourself that is this like super spiritual, super loving person. Yeah, and I'm feeling that for some of you, this might be an idealization of someone, specifically a female in your life, or that you perceive. And for some of you, it might even be me. Don't do that, please. Because idealization is disconnection. And disconnection means you are now you are missing some very important points. You are missing that everyone is the same. The core connection of all is suddenly hidden behind the duality of life. And we have confirmation with the wind making things shake all about. Okay, so, but again, you might have been feeling really encouraged to stand more in your emotions, in your femininity and all of this. But now you're finding you're struggling. But maybe it's because you are trying to do the things you want to do from a place of someone else's way of doing things. Does that make sense? So you might see someone, for example, do yoga in the morning as a way to self-regulate, and then you tried for yourself thinking you were going to get the exact same outcome, and you don't. Because as it turns out, you are different. And it's not a matter of how hard you try. This is where the idealization comes in. It's not a matter of how hard are you actually trying to be a certain version of yourself or a certain person, identifying with certain characteristics. It's not about how hard you try. But I lost my train there. We're gone. The train left the station. We are continuing. I'm sure there was something in there for some of you. Okay. What's going on? We need more. The Two of Wands in reverse. There is a choice. There is a choice you're not fully embracing. And I'm feeling slight frustration. Maybe with you, I don't know. Are you feeling frustrated about yourself? Are you feeling frustrated in regards to people or situations? The Two of Wands is a matter of expansion ahead. You want to expand, you want to grow, you want to take that courageous step forward. And there is this blockage. Okay, here we go. There is this blockage. Why is this blockage here? We're having a lot of blockages come up for this summer. And I'm sensing that we are really going through big shifts. Big shifts. All right. A message of love. A message of love as to why self-love. Are you lacking self-love? Is the collective are you trying to embody a Queen of Cups when you are lacking the love for self in the first place? Because I can attest that can happen, where you take care so much of everyone around you and you're the most loving, kindest human that you can be, and then you notice, oops, I'm lacking that for myself. Or you find yourself having negative conversations with yourself about yourself. You know, it happens. And I'm sensing that you might be in this state of like really wanting to be a Queen of Cups, right? Really wanting to be this sweet, loving, caring human being, but then lacking the self-care. And also lacking the love for self and the acceptance of self. The Hierophant had come up, right? So the spiritual, your connection to the spiritual. This can be also spiritual leaders. There's something in regards to that in your mind that you've been trying to be honest about, to yourself, to others, be courageous about. And there might be some self-judgment in regards to this new version of you or disconnection that you have made. Well, by the way, my left ear is still blocked since we started this. Now, the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Very interesting. We have someone who is emotionally stable in a way, but more than the emotional, it's the material that is taking on their mind and that they spend their time on and that they work on, right? So we had the Queen of Cups as this guidance, as this guiding light, and then we have a Queen, so also someone super caring, loving, a mother figure in one way or another, embracing a form of their femininity, but it is in the material rather than the emotional. Yeah, the loving mother is gonna love you no matter what. Mother is gonna love you through everything. And I think the Queen of Pentacles shows me that there's more of a conditional love that you have for yourself, dear. Conditional. Only if you achieve in some way or another these goals of yours, whatever it is, whether it's material or not, do you find yourself worthy of being this queen, or of being happy, of being loved. The Nine of Cups here, it's a beautiful card in itself. It's reaching emotional fulfillment in your own personal emotional pursuits, right? Creative pursuits as well. There's a block here. There's a block because the focus is you're trying to fill cups with material things. You're trying to be a version of yourself with actions in your world and with different ways of interacting. You really, I think, are a new version of yourself. But this version is still in some way or another holding on to the material when they actually know that deep down they need to go into the emotional realms and figure out what's going on there. Because whatever pain, right, whatever pain, and it says physical pain, so be conscious of that, but this can be emotional pain as well. This can be just a discomfort in the body. Like if, for example, don't sleep very well, you notice how your body is acting the next day. No matter how good you were feeling, no matter how great your day is, you will feel some sort of a difference in your body that might lead to discomfort, right? Because this one need wasn't met, even if all the others were met. And I'm feeling that this is something that is going on. You're really trying hard to work on this, work on your needs, and yet some things are still to be discovered, dear. Okay, what does the collective need to hear as well? What do they need to hear? Attraction. Law of attraction. The law of attraction, dear. What you put out is going to come back to you. Now, can you manifest millions just because you really truly believe in it? Maybe. Maybe you can. I don't know. Not my place to tell you, dear. But what I can tell you, and this is from personal experience and also just deep analysis of the human existence since very, very young. Because what the fuck's going on? But if you are in a certain, I'm gonna say it, but like vibration, certain frequency, you're working on in a certain level. Like, for example, I'll give you a more physical explanation. Maybe this will help understand. But if you are tired, if you don't sleep well, and then you go into your day and you do your things, your tiredness is gonna make the outcomes. It's gonna change up the outcomes, right? It's gonna attract certain things rather than if you were super awake and excited. You're gonna be in a different vibe and how you're gonna interact with the world and with people, and it's gonna bring different outcomes, right? So I'm sensing that you're being called here to be aware of what you are attracting. What you are attracting. Now, what are you attracting specifically? Because the physical pain card is still looking at me, and like the Three of Pentacles, work, collaboration, but I'm also hearing gossip. I'm also, why am I hearing this? Because we have three people sitting together and look at them. They're talking. They could be talking about anything, right? But I think you're attracting, is that a right word? You're attracting attention. Do you know when you say a word like loads of times and then like makes no sense? And you realize it's just a sound. But you're attracting some sort of attention. People might be wanting to collaborate with you. You might be collaborating with other people. But whatever kind of collaboration, work, opportunity, material manifestation in regards to people is happening in your life is something you have attracted in one way or another. So if you are finding yourself in situations, places and things that are causing you more harm than good, or where you are seeing, for example, you are doing work that might be fulfilling in some aspects of your life, but then not in others, be conscious of that. Be conscious of where you are putting your energy. For the most energy, if it goes into pot A, then pot A is going to be the first one to flower, right? If you're putting all of your water and care into the first pot rather than the second pot. I'm sure this is going to make sense for someone there. Okay. I still feel like today this message is feeling very discombobulated. Sometimes I'll read. I've been doing this, by the way, for like over 15 years, and I sometimes you read and it's very clear. Oh, you get like 2 cards. Like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. And then you like get the message. Everything makes sense. And sometimes you read, and you just have like these moments of clarity. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye just now is like water that is really murky, and then here and there you'll see like a glimpse of a fish as it goes past. But if it's not very much, if it's pretty low and not by the surface, it's going to be harder and harder for you to really see what's going on, because it's murky waters. And I think we are in murky waters here in this reading, and trust that this finds you when it has to. And if you're still here, let me know if this is something that is making sense to you. I love to hear back from you guys and get feedback. It really is extremely rewarding for me and the work that I do, because I genuinely just want to help you guys. Just want to like help everyone help themselves. So then when we take care of ourselves, we can help each other, right? And then, make the world a better place and all. Very cliche and like that. And I'm happily cliche and cringe if that means that life is a little easier and more loving. Okay, but we're going to go back. What I was saying is there's a lot of messages here today, maybe not one coherent one, but trust that you are gonna figure out what is meant for you. Karmic relationship and freedom. You know what? Karmic relationship is on top of the 3 of Pentacles, and the freedom card is on top of the message of love. And both of them are on top of the physical pain. Ay, look at this. This is so satisfying, actually. Because in my mind, now this makes a lot of sense. We were talking this combobulation of expressions and things I had to share with you guys. And now everything is making sense. Whatever physical discomfort you have been feeling, physical, mental, emotional, any discomfort you have been feeling that you have not been able to fully place, is coming from a place of you not fully embracing the Queen of Cups, of being a loving and compassionate human being, not only towards others, dear, right, but towards yourself. The Queen needs to make sure her cup is filled so she can fill others. You're gonna have to put the mask on your face before you help the kids, okay? Even though it feels like you have to. If you're passing out, the kid's not even going to be able to reach. So make sure you are okay. Long-term success rather than short-term success. And what I'm sensing here, you might be experiencing some sort of upheaval in your physical world, in your relationship, specifically work, with the 3 of Pentacles being the work card. But this is also because you are in some way idealizing this Queen of Cups that you want to be, but then not truly fully being able to embrace the energy. So you go to the Queen of Pentacles and you work on the material, right? Now, this is all related to your karma. The way you react, cause, reaction, action, reaction, everything makes sense if you understand the connections. And this is some sort of a reaction within yourself that was caused by something that came before. You might know what it is. It might be a physical, like it might be a relationship, whether love, family, friends, work. But what karma is lessons. It is outcomes, consequences. And by you tapping into self-love, dear, choosing, remember our choice, the 2 of Wands here. Choose love. Sorry, my dears, we had a bit of a technical difficulty, but I am back. And we're just going to finish off the reading because I think it's going to stand here by itself. But by you choosing love, by you choosing to take care of yourself and to find how you can meet your own needs and be your own person. Don't imitate anyone. Be yourself. Don't idealize anyone. Idolize, if at all, anyone, yourself. What version of you can you be? And then again, I say idolize, but really, really don't. Because as soon as you do that, you're putting judgment in, you're putting hierarchy in. And then we as humans tend to become very quickly consumed by right and wrong, good and bad. And I don't like it, my dudes. Do what you want, but I don't like it. So we're gonna finish this reading with some guidance. Last bit of guidance for the collective before we let them go for this message. Ay, ay, ay. My dear, the guidance is very telling actually. The 10 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Do you know where this fell? It fell right on top of your karmic relationship there. So things might be really heating up quickly. Things might be coming to an end quickly. You might be experiencing a lot of backstabbing. Why is this coming out as guidance? I'm sensing that you're meant to know about this. Be conscious of the direction you are heading. This is, I think, the outcome ahead, dear. But as fast as this is going to come in, as fast can you change that outcome by choosing to free yourself from judgment in itself, from opinion, by choosing love for self. And last one, the Hermit in reverse. You've done a lot of work. You've gone in, you've done the introspection. Now you need to come out of your cave. Come out so you can share with everyone what you have learned, but from your own unique light and perspective. All right, my dear. Thank you so much if you made it up to here. If you're interested in a personal reading, as always, my information is in the description, and I hope to see you here again soon. Bye-bye. And watch out for some affirmations that I've been trying to finish editing for ages. Alrighty, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.